Yo, what is up, my guys? It is your boy, Press Buttons. Welcome to another episode of This Is How We Press Buttons. We are live here in my classroom, and we're going to be doing a lecture. Got my teacher, Coach Dollar. We're going to be talking about some history today.
Fantastic. All right. No, it's okay. All right, so today we're going to be talking about during what was going on again during the Jacksonian era, the Jackson presidency. That's still kind of where we're at. So, in reference to the National Bank, okay. Let's run it back. Who established the National Bank? Anybody? Alexander Hamilton. Very good. Yeah. So in Jackson's opinion, the National Bank of the United States was far too powerful. The bank's president, Nicholas Biddle, controlled the money supply of the entire nation. The bank lent money
to members of Congress. And so Biddle claimed that he could influence congressional decisions. Okay, Jackson also felt that the bank was partial
to wealthy clients and hurt the average person with its policies. Okay. Now, what we have to remember here, that this is before the establishment of what? What we have now. Starts with an F. Federal Reserve, right? Is the Federal Reserve ran by the government? No, the Federal Reserve is completely private, okay? The National Bank, okay, was too powerful. Okay, and so that's part of the problem here. Okay, so we see that the national government was controlled by, or the National Bank was controlled by the government, whereas the Federal Reserve now is not. Okay, so when Biddle asked Congress to renew the bank's charter, which is their operating license, Congress agreed, but Jackson vetoed the bill, which was not popular in Congress. Jackson explained that even though the Supreme Court had upheld the constitutionality of the bank in McCulloch versus Maryland, he believed that it was still unconstitutional. Congress passed the bill anyways with a 2/3 majority, but many people were upset because Jackson was, again, ignoring a decision by the Supreme Court. And to them, that meant he was a tyrant and not following the law. Very good. All right. Despite that, Sawyer, get your head up, please. Jackson was able to win re-election in 1832, and he took that as a sign that the people supported his war on the bank. All right. So remember, what was like the demographic of people that
really supported Jackson? George Washington. Nope.
Julius Caesar. Nope.
I don't know.
Who were the people that really supported him? Right? He was a war veteran. He was really supportive of like the common person. So who do you think liked him? What demographic of people really supported Jackson? Farmers, yeah. Yeah, rural people in rural areas, right? Which at this point in time was still a pretty substantial majority now that it wasn't just landowners that could vote, right? So during his second term, Jackson began having all federal money deposited into state banks rather than the federal one. The National Bank's president responded by making it harder for people to borrow money, but Jackson ended up putting the bank out of business by using his pet state banks to hold the nation's money. All right, so if you remember last week, and I gave you those 4 questions, one of those questions can be answered by this piece right here, okay? What is a pet bank, okay? Those are state-controlled banks, right? And that's where we put federal money into so that the federal bank or the national bank couldn't just control and monopolize it all, okay? Jackson won his war on the National Bank of the United States, but future problems with the economy would eventually result. All right. When you see this picture, what do you see?
Julius Caesar.
Yeah, Preston, would you do me a solid and describe it to the listeners what we're looking at here?
So basically, we're looking at looks like a king. It's King Andrew the First. He's what do we see? We see he's wearing a crown. Got some good drip on, and who's in the cartoon? It's King Andrew. What's being said? It's talking about. There's like some quotes on the side that's saying like "born to command" and.
Naomi has a good point. What's he standing on, Preston? Outside of business, of course.
Standing on. On the Constitution.
Yeah, it looks like it's ripped up. It's been trampled on. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is Andrew Jackson. It is a political cartoon. Okay. Is it true? Is it untrue? By a show of hands. True. All in favor of. Is this cartoon true? Is it untrue? Thank you for your participation.
Yeah.
When do you think this picture was created?
Probably
Naturally.
when Andrew was left.
18.
Yeah. Probably somewhere along the lines of the 1800s. And what would be a good title for this cartoon?
King Andrew the First, born to command.
Who do you think had reason to make this cartoon, right? Because this is really like when the people do this and they do these political cartoons, it's really to defame or to slander, right? Who had a reason to do something or to draw something or to publish something like this? That's yeah.
Attention staff, Jody Sweeney, please call the front desk. Jody Sweeney, please call the front desk.
Yeah, so John Adams, they had beef.
Yep, like the bank workers.
Bank workers, the president of the National Bank, the wealthy, the high class, right? Because remember, it wasn't just congressmen that were getting money out of the National Bank. It was wealthy, the extremely 1%, extremely wealthy people. They were also getting money from the National Bank, okay? All right. And that is the end of this slideshow, okay?
Sure. Can we give about anything?
It can be about anything.
All right.
Try to pretend it to you.
World
You
history.
can also poll the audience for questions.
Okay.
Oh, I got it.
Can you play Boston?
No.
Okay.
Voice a girl.
Okay.
Just in history in general, what is probably your most favorite war of all time in history?
My favorite war of all time would probably be World War II. Let's sit back in our seats, please. Let's sit back in our seats, please.
What happened?
All right. Yeah. So the answer to that question, my favorite war of all time would probably have to be World War II. I think it's one of the most interesting. I think it's the implications that it left geopolitically were pretty legit. I mean, it made obviously World War I made a huge difference around the world with the fall of the Ottomans and the Slavic nations kind of splitting up. But I think as far as like impact on the world, World War II is probably one of the. I think it's the most interesting to me, at least.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyone got any questions for?
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is like dark green.
Is it light dark green or is it?
It is dark green. Or like ocean green, probably.
Favorite TV show, baby.
Yeah.
Have you guys Favorite genre of music?
Favorite genre of music? That's a hard question. So my favorite, I don't really have one, but my favorite genre of music depends on what I'm doing. So like I can't.
Is it K-pop?
It is not K-pop. I can say that's one like area of music I haven't really dipped my toes into.
Yeah, have you and Ansley done a thing?
Yes.
Oh yeah, what's that wedding date? Yeah, where'd you play?
I am gonna have to gatekeep. We'll pray about it.
We will as a class or all pray about it? Are we as a class gonna pray about it?
No, I'll pray about it. What about you, Preston? You got a question?
Nah, that's honestly about all I got for me. Unless anyone got any other questions, you know.
What's your favorite car you've ever owned?
Oh, okay. That's easy. My first car was a 1994 Toyota pickup truck. It weighed like 900 pounds. It resembled a golf cart in a lot of ways. 4-cylinder, stick, 5-speed. It was great. You couldn't go above 55 miles an hour in it. But it was awesome. It was a great little truck. You could park anywhere. And it was so light, even though it was it was still 2-wheel drive, single cab, but it was so light you couldn't get stuck anywhere, which was great. You just kind of hovered on top of the road, which was awesome. It was a great little car, and it got great gas mileage, which was spectacular. I paid cash for it when I was 15.
How much cash?
Do what?
All your money?
Yeah.
How'd you make that money?
So I started off doing landscaping in my neighborhood, and then I got my first actual job at Doncaster State Park doing groundskeeping. So I was the park ranger's assistant, which mostly just meant groundkeeping. Any other questions? What's your question?
What are you eating for lunch?
Today I am eating spaghetti.
It's tough.
Yum.
I do plan on microwaving it, yes. This morning I had a loaf of bread. No, it was like a slice of a loaf of bread that I made last night. It's like a breakfast bread.
What do you, so it's just
Wait, what's the
straight up
difference
bread?
between
What's up?
what's the difference between regular bread and breakfast?
I eat this bread for breakfast. It's got a cup of blueberries, it's got a cup of raspberries, it's got 2 bananas,
You made this bread?
a cup of oat flour, a half a cup of Greek yogurt, half a cup of peanut butter, a tablespoon of cinnamon, a tablespoon of sugar-free maple syrup, and a tablespoon of butter.
Memorize this. You just make it so much?
I just make it every week.
Dang.
And then a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then I'll sprinkle some before I put it in the oven, I'll sprinkle some brown sugar on the top.
You should bring some in for the class.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes I'll
could
get crazy
you?
and put the semi-sweet chocolate chips in it.
Oh,
Yeah, could you actually bring it in?
I could. I can guarantee most of you will not like it.
I'll like it. I'll like it.
It is good. It's good, but you can taste the protein. Oh, and protein powder. Protein powder in there as well.
That makes sense.
Yep, but it's pretty easy, and then you just throw it in the oven at 375 for 50 minutes, and then boom.
Alright, I got another question. What's the best round of golf you've ever had in your life?
The best round of golf I had was my junior year of high school. I'll never forget it. My junior year of high school, we were in the region tournament to go to state, and we had my entire team had finished, and I was playing pretty decent that day. I shot like a 74. But we were tied. We were tied with the team whose kid I was playing against, and so we come, and we were the last group to finish, and so there were all the teams in our region were there and their parents because it was a region tournament. So it was all the teams had already finished, all their parents were there, all the coaches. So surrounding the 18th green were about 200 people. And so what I didn't know was I needed to beat this guy by a stroke in order for us to go to state, okay? So I didn't know that going into this, but I mean, everyone else, like all my teammates were like freaking out about it. And the other team was obviously like, if that guy beat me by a stroke, then they go. I was playing with a guy from Chestatee. And so I tee off, get it on the, put it in the fairway. It was decent. The guy I was playing with, he teed off, he got his in the fairway. But it was a par 4, and it was pretty straight as an arrow. It was elevated. It was an elevated par 4, and there was a sandbox in the middle of the fairway to the right, and there was a sandbox coming up on the green, or on the left in the middle of the fairway, and then up near the green on the right. And so the guy I was playing with, his ball, and then put it in the middle of the fairway, and his ball rolled into the sand trap. Okay, I narrowly avoided it because I drove it over the sand, and so he got his ball and he got out of the sand and he kind of laid it up. He was playing it safe. He laid it up. He was probably 20 feet from the green. My shot from the fairway, I put it on the green and it rolled it rolled almost to the edge of the green, almost off the green. So I'm technically on the green. I'm probably about 15 feet away. And he is about 20 feet from the green. He chips on, and he's closer. So it's down to me. I'm on my third. Okay, I'm on my third. He's on his fourth. Okay, so he putts in for par. I'm putting for bird. Okay, and I'm not probably not 20 feet, but I'm definitely over 10 to 15, right? And everyone goes like silent because like this putt could make or break. Like it decides who goes to state. I line it up, and I had not been putting well that day. My drives and everything were pretty solid that day, chips and everything, but I was like two putting everything. But I line it up, draw it up, read it, putt it, and I sink it. So nailed it in 3, and like everyone, like the crowd, not everyone, but like my team and all the parents, they go nuts. It was like not like a Masters moment because like obviously they weren't fans, but it was just like my team and their parents. Everyone went nuts. It was pretty cool. So that was my best round ever. It was my most memorable round, at least.
Are you excited to get married?
I am extremely excited to get married.
Oh, who's your favorite golf player?
My favorite golfer is Tiger Woods.
What's your favorite football play? Like
My
high
favorite
school career,
football
like
play?
Singular play.
The kick 6, probably.
Like whenever I played, I mean there weren't that many like.
Your single greatest performance in your high school career. How about that?
Okay, I'll tell you this. At summer camp, I wouldn't say I tackled him, but I definitely knocked him off balance, and then he tripped. So we were playing Gainesville, and I got past their offensive tackle, and Deshaun Watson rolls out, and he's slippery, Deshaun Watson. And he slipped out, and so I missed him completely, but I got a little bit of his leg, and then he like tripped and stumbled, which was like.
That's horrible.
But I definitely did not get the credit for the tackle.
Did you heel swipe him up so you tackled?
I did heel swipe him though.
That's tough. So he's touched Deshaun Watson.
I have touched Deshaun Watson. Yep, I have. I was going to say 10 other masseuses, but any other questions before Big Preston signs off? One that's history related, preferably. No?
Which favorite president?
My favorite president is Ronald Reagan. My favorite history conspiracy theory is, okay, so it's kind of twofold, okay? So every ancient civilization or relatively ancient civilization in world history has depictions of dragons, okay? Across continents, and there's really no discrepancy between the dragons. They are all just, kind of shown as these scaly, serpent-like creatures that can fly, that have wings, and breathe, fire, right? You look at depictions from the ancient civilizations in Central and South America, they depict dragons. You look at the ancient civilizations in the Indus River Valley area, they depict dragons. In the Dark Ages, they depict dragons. In ancient China, they depict dragons, right? So that's pretty interesting. But I think what's almost more interesting than that is that there are 3 sets of ancient pyramids that are built throughout history, right? You have the pyramids in China, you have the pyramids in Egypt, and you have the pyramids in Mexico. Did you know that they are all along the same line of latitude? That, I feel like, there's no way that's just a coincidence. So, I mean, there's no like, who did it? Aliens? I don't think so. But I don't know. I mean, that's hard to make it a conspiracy because it's like there's no one to pin the blame on, but like that's a really, really odd coincidence.
Wait, what did that have to do with dragons?
Do what? Oh, I definitely think dragons are real. I mean, you can find evidence for those, evidence for dragons in scripture. Mermaids could definitely be real. I mean, but here's the reality: we've explored more of outer space than we have of our own ocean. So how would we know if they're not real?
Not percentage-wise.
I definitely would.
Yeah.
So I feel scared if I got shot.
All right. Any other questions? Fantastic. This was super fun, guys. Thank you all for participating.
All right, thank you all, everybody. Peace out. We could do it right now. We can do it right now.
I'll debate Cooper any day, anytime.
Okay.
Like we're always ready.
We can run it.
Always ready to argue about something.
To throw down and
No,
then
like,
We can run it out.
think about it later.
We can run it out right now.
you have episode 4?
All right.
I'm gonna be honest. I left this classroom a smidge heated.
All right.
I said I'm gonna be honest. I left this classroom a smidge heated yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening. Hope y'all have a great day, everybody. Peace out.